How you doing, everybody? This is Daniel from H3 Reviews, and right now we're gonna have a figure that is very anticipated from the Saint Seiya Myth Cloth EX line. And here we have in front of us the Saint Seiya Myth Cloth, and this is Virgo Shaka. So here we have Virgo Shaka. It's a very special figure because this figure is one that moves the plot from the Saint Seiya Myth Cloth line. Well, the Saint Seiya series, not the Myth Cloth line. It moves the Saint Seiya series forward in many ways. Even in the Hades chapter, it was a very vital character to the series. So here we have the box. If you've seen a EX figure before, like we've seen before, you won't see nothing different with this box. It has the plastic cardboard on the front, which has the figure itself. It has Myth Cloth EX on the front, the Tamashii logo, Bandai logo. This was made in 2012 by Bandai. We have the silver sticker signifying its original, and it comes from Hong Kong. If we go to the side, we see the actual figure itself doing an action pose, like a very iconic when he opened his eyes on the series. So very nice green, as you could see. I don't know if you could tell, but you could see like the Pandora's box on the back, you know, because it's kind of like transparent. So yeah. On the back, we have the actual figure doing many poses with his eyes closed, without the helmet, his object mode, him sitting on his little stool, whatever you want to call it, and they show you the different faces this figure has. So it's a very nice addition. On the side, they show you the Myth Cloth object mode, and that's about it. So I'm gonna take this little plastic thing off, and then we're gonna rotate it for you to see the actual Pandora's box, like most EX displays are. So here we have Buster number 1. As you can see, we have the figure itself, have shoulders, we have arms, we have legs, and that's about it. And we have the covers for the arms. So that's it for Buster number 1. Let's go with Buster number 2. Here we have Buster number 2. As you could see, we have the object mode skeleton, we have the chest, we have the waist, we have the chest part, we have helmet. So we have a lot of, and we have the rosary that he uses on the Hades chapter Inferno, and then we have the base for when you want to put him sitting down. Very flexible figure. So this is all Buster number 2. It's a big Buster. So yeah, it's divided into 2 sections. So let's go with Buster number 3. Here we have Buster number 3, the money maker, as I call him. We have the cape, we have the long hair, and then we have the actual hair for the helmet when it goes down there. We have 4 faces plus the one he has on, so he has a total of 5. We have hands, and we have a bunch of hands. And you know Virgo Shaka has a lot of hands to display. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 hands plus the 2 he has on. So that's 16 hands in total. So yeah, these 2 on the top are together. So when he's doing his little pose and everything like that. So yeah, so very good accessories. On the back we actually have other parts of the base. So as you can see right there. So yeah, that's Buster number 3. Let's go with the manual. So here we have Virgo Shaka's instruction manual. As you can see, it has the Saint Cloud Myth EX logo right there. We have the Saint Seiya logo over there, and we have the Pandora's box symbol of Virgo Shaka right there. Bandai 2012, made in China, and we have the logos of Bandai and Tamashii Nation. If you open, it shows you how to build the figure. Right here, it shows you all the breakdown of the figure and where all the parts go. Over here, it shows you how to do the object mode. And then inside it shows you how to put the figure in his normal cloth, and then how to put everything with this figure on. So I mean, you could put him in the sitting pose, and that's what they're showing you to do. So yeah, so very good instruction manual. Shows you everything it has. Very nice. And on the back we see same things right here, the instruction manual. So yeah, that's about it for the instruction manual. Let's look at the object mode and see what we got. So here we have Virgo Shaka, and I have to say it's a fantastic figure. And when I say fantastic figure, you know I'm saying something after that. But it's very finicky. For some reason, it's very finicky. So it's really well made. I like it. Like, it has two pairs of shoulders. Here we have the stand. I want to show you the stand first. And here's the other shoulders. So it has two pairs of shoulders. He has the solid ones that doesn't move, and then he has this ones. And this one's actually move. So if you actually want to see it more into detail, you know, here we have one shoulder, and the actual shoulder moves around, and the actual plate right here actually moves. So this is very good if you're actually gonna do like articulation with your Virgo Shaka and stuff like that. So that is one of them, and it has a very, and it's all metal, it's no plastic. So it's a very nice metal piece. But I mean, it's very finicky to get it like into position, stuff like that. So it's hard to put on. Here's the base. I tried to put the figure on like its sitting pose, but it turned out it wasn't a good idea. I mean, you have to have a lot of patience to actually, never mind, to actually get this figure to stand. So here you have the figure, very solid figure, very nice. There's very little things that are plastic on this figure, so you actually see the face. It's a fantastic face, as you could see, and the armor is just beautiful. You have to mess around with the waist, because the waist is kind of like very strange, so you have to mess around with it until you actually get it to a perfect position. Like right here, it kind of looks kind of crooked, but if you keep messing with it, I mean, you could get it straight. I just didn't have the patience to do it, you know. So very thin. So these shoulders are metal, the chest is metal, the waist piece that you know right here is plastic. This is all metal, the waist is all metal, the skirt is all metal, the legs are all metal, and the feet are always like as metal. So as you can see, feet are always like as metal. Very, very good. So the helmet is plastic. Yeah, you know. So the helmet is plastic. It comes with this. You know, the helmet is really well made. Be very careful. This one falls off really, really quick. You know what I mean? And it has a lot of things. It has the actual cape. You could put them with the cape. I'm not going to put them with the cape, but you could put them with the cape. You know, the cape is really well made, you know, if you actually want to put them with the cape. You know, I'm not going to put them with the cape. I'm going to show you the other faces this figure has. And he actually has this open eyes face, as you can see. I don't know if you could see it very well, but there's the open eyes face. And then we have his screaming with his eyes closed. So you have that one. Very, very nice face right there. And then we have another serious face. You know, I don't know why they give you another one, but this is kind of like smiling, kind of, you know. So a smiling serious face. And then we have the screaming with his eyes open. So, and they give you a lot of hands like I showed you before. They give you different position hands. There's the other face. Very, very good figure. I mean, you have these two hands. I mean, the flexibility of this figure is not bad. So I'm probably just gonna put them with these hands like this. I'm probably just gonna keep them with the solid shoulders. The solid shoulders are what I like the most. I mean, one thing that I have to tell you is when you're putting the solid shoulders, there's a little socket right there. And when you're putting the solid shoulders, you make freaking sure that it's in there, or this whole piece looks like doo-doo, okay? It looks bad. I mean, the chest, that's one thing, like with the Virgo Shaka, the old one, that the chest didn't want to stay together and stuff like that. This is very well made. It's very solid and metal too, so you're getting really, really good price. But you have to make sure those are inserted like correctly in there. If not, this is gonna start splitting in the middle right here, and it's gonna do all this kind of stuff. Like I said, the waist is very finicky. The waist is what you have to mess the most with. You know, the waist is, you know, the one that you have to mess around for it to look kind of cool in your display. It looks cool either way. When you put them with the helmet, you gotta put this hair on. Like it doesn't work if you put this hair plus that one, because I mean the head gonna like kind of tilt forward. So make sure you're putting this one on the figure when you're actually using the helmet. So yeah, so I mean, basically you're getting a lot of stuff like the rosary. You already know how the rosary looks. It doesn't look different, you know. You're getting a lot of stuff like here's a little hair that you put when you're putting them in the helmet. So as you know, I'm not putting him in his helmet. It's just this figure, for some reason, the skirts wants to fall off all the time. So like, I really don't even want to move it. So I have to move it to put up here with his closed hands like that. I'm gonna keep him like that in my display section. And I mean, a lot of times we see Virgo Shaka without his helmet. So that's why I'm not stressing it a lot. So it's flexible enough. It could sit, but just keep in mind all this skirt is going to start falling off when you're going to sit them. So when you're sitting them, you have to be very patient, and you have to start putting like the Shaka, his legs around this, and then make sure that the skirts are on the side. So it takes a while for you to display them with this, but it's going to look great if you put them on this one. So yeah. So that's about it for this. I really like it. Let's go with my final thoughts. So here we have my final thoughts of the Saint Seiya Myth Cloth, and this is Virgo Shaka. And I have to say, this figure is freaking loaded with stuff. Okay, this figure is loaded. It has a lot of stuff for your entertainment, and you're not gonna be disappointed. The only thing it has is, I mean, it's kind of finicky, and with good reason, because he has a lot of extreme poses, so you have to like really set up the poses however you want. But the figure is solid. The shoulders, I love the two set of shoulders, the one for extreme articulation and the other one just for looks. I like that a lot. And as you can see, I have him with his arms closed like this, and it looks kind of weird because it's kind of skinny, you know, and it's like holding his hands. But I mean that's how it looks even on the photos. So I mean, it's gonna serve its purpose. If you're gonna put the cape and everything like that, this figure is gonna blow everything in the water. And I have to say, this is like the second best figure from the EX line. I think this figure, they did it correctly and with really good reason, because they actually have to do justice to the figure, because he plays a vital role in the Saint Seiya series. So I give this a 9.5 out of 10. It does have a little things. You're gonna struggle a little bit, but I mean, in the end, it's gonna be worth it. So you can get this at iShop2Go. iShop2Go has this figure and even more. Buy yourself a Virgo Shaka today at iShop2Go. You're not gonna be disappointed. I know it's a little bit expensive, but if you are a Virgo Shaka fan, you are gonna love this figure. So this has been Daniel from HD Reviews, and I'll see you on the next Saint Seiya review.